Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show my screen, but first I just wanted to say I am freaking pumped about TikTok. And so I want to do this video because I feel like, we hear so many people, they're like blowing up, like signing so many DTs from TikTok and like it's blowing up for them. And like for me, I'm like, well, I want that bad. Like, how do I do that? Like, just tell me how and I'll do it, right? And so I feel like the one thing that like kept me from doing it right away was because I just didn't know how. And I had so many questions and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I felt lost where I didn't even want to do it. And so I just kind of jumped in and figured it out. And so I wanted to share some of those things with you guys so that if that's what's holding you back, like not knowing how, so that this will kind of answer some of your questions and we'll walk through it where then you'll know how and kind of go through trial and error with some of the other things. But I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you see messages pop up, I'm sorry, I just signed like a couple new DTs, so they're probably gonna be messaging me. Okay, so can y'all nod if you can see my screen? I just wanna make sure. Okay, cool. So, okay, so here's TikTok. So I'm gonna go here so that you guys can hear that. So first of all, the awesome thing about TikTok, which ignore my followers and likes and all that kind of stuff, because when you first set up your account, the first thing you wanna do is obviously add your picture in. So I wanna do this like from day one. So if you've never downloaded TikTok, download your TikTok. You want to add your photo in because you don't want to seem like you're a ghost person. Those people creep me out when there's not a photo there. So do that, create your username, all that kind of good stuff. I put a little bio in there. So I did 21 years old, work from home, coffee obsessed, whatever. I just put a little bio. I don't know if it matters or not, but it's there. So I did that. And then if you go into, let me see if I can find it because I already did mine. Somewhere in here, you can link your Instagram. Oh, here, I'll show this right now because I just found it and I'm not gonna be able to find it later. So if you go to privacy and settings, you can go down and click comment filters and you can enable that and you can type in words that you will not let people comment on your video. So obviously if we're doing business posts, there's rude people out there. And so if you can see down here, these are ones that I added. So they cannot comment pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing, MLM, it works, scam. They can't comment any of those. And you can do more if you think of more. Those are the ones that I could think of because I don't want all that negativity filling my post. And so it won't let them comment that. So that's one thing that you want to do. Let me go try to find the Instagram one. I'm gonna have to show you all later. But there is a way to, here. So click edit profile, and that's where you're gonna put in your photo, put in your username, all that kind of stuff. And then it says Instagram and YouTube. So if you click on Instagram, it'll have you sign in your Instagram account and it will link your Instagram name. So I'm assuming somewhere they can go find that and that's how they're gonna go to my Instagram. But anyways, so when you first start, what's so awesome about TikTok is that you do not have to have any followers. You don't have to follow anybody. Like you don't have to do anything to prep your page. If you started a brand new Instagram account or a brand new Facebook account, before you could even post anything or have it benefit you in any way, you would have to first add a ton of people to your network, have people follow you back, like do all that prep work to like build your network. What's so cool about TikTok is that it's already built for you because your goal is to get on what they call the For You page, which is basically like the public page. And so that's the goal, and that's how your video is going to get viewed over and over again. So for example, when I first posted my first post, I had 0 followers, and obviously that one only got around 400 views, but I had 0 followers and 400 people saw it. Like sometimes my Instagram stories only have 400 people view them, and I have like thousands of followers. You know what I mean? And so that's what's so cool. And so if you look at like my videos, so my first one I did start with a business one just because I had no idea what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. I would recommend starting with like a random TikTok video. So just funny ones, like ones that are going to get a little bit of interaction, whatever, just so that you can learn TikTok and kind of figure it out. I can play some of these for you guys, but what I do is I give myself like 5 to 10 minutes to scroll through the For You page, get some ideas, save some of the sounds, and I'll show you all how to do that. So if I'm scrolling through here, I can't even hear what's playing because it's my, but say like this is a really good sound, it's music, whatever, and I want to save it. What you'll do is you'll see this circle that's spinning at the bottom with music notes coming out of it. Click on that, and then it will say add to favorites, or it's at the bottom, it says use this sound. So if you're ready to make the TikTok right then, you can click use this sound. If you're ready to save it, click add to favorites. And you can do that for different ones, find ideas. And then when you're ready to make a TikTok, you're gonna click the plus sign and then click the sounds up at the top. It's like lagging. Okay, and then click favorites. And then there's that one that I just put on there. Click the check mark. And now there it is. I'm ready to make my TikTok. It has the sound playing so that when I press the button, it's gonna play that sound in the background for me to do my TikTok. So that's that. If y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see I'm gonna be able to see the chat because my screen is sharing. But that's kind of that. Put questions in the comments or in the chat, and I will go look at them in a second. I don't think I can see it until here. Okay, now I can see the chat if anybody has any questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start just showing you how to make a TikTok. So for example, like I just made these random ones. This one of me and Riley got like 150,000 hits, which is all because of the For You page. And so right after I got all of those views, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do a business post. And so I did one. If you can see, it says violation of community guidelines. It got taken down. I don't know why, if it got reported or what, but that one got taken down. So I ended up doing another one right after it. And this is the one that I did. I'll show y'all. I don't think you guys can hear it, but it's basically the one that says like, nope, yep, like the different ones. So you can just point. So I love the ones that have like those beats to it where I can just point to different spots of the screen and it will show, I can show different words on it. So okay, so that's that one. And it literally got almost 30,000 views. And if you guys can see, this is the one that I keep having to go back to because so many people, I told them to message me opportunity on Instagram. And so I had a ton of request messages on Instagram saying opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. And they were all requests. So they weren't already following me. They came to my profile because of TikTok. And I don't know if you saw at the end, but I said message me opportunity on Instagram, and I put my Instagram name. And then if you can see like all of these comments, people are being like info, 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 opportunity. So I'm replying to all of them saying, message me opportunity on Instagram for info. And I put my Instagram name, and I'm trying to keep up with them, just sending them to Instagram. Because for one of mine, I did have them text me, but I personally don't like that because I can't see their face. I don't know what their name is. Like, I just feel like I'm talking to like a blank person. It's weird. And it's harder for me to follow up. I like having it on social media. So if you're one of the people that you like them texting you, you like keeping stuff on text, you can absolutely do that. And people will text you opportunity. I personally love having it on my Instagram and on my social media that I'm already working for the business anyways. So I kind of blended in with that. And I will tell you that I've already signed a DT from TikTok. And the only reason that I knew that was because, you know, since I'm sending them to Instagram, I'm like, well, I can't really keep track on who I'm signing from it because regular people are coming from Instagram and then people are coming to Instagram from TikTok. But a girl that I just signed, she said, and she's probably gonna be watching this after, but she said, oh, I don't have Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, she was like, but I do have TikTok. I'm like, oh my gosh, you came to me from TikTok. And so now she's gonna be using TikTok and, you know, getting in on this boom that's happening on TikTok, and so many people are using it. So the people that you sign from TikTok are going to do the same thing and be able to work TikTok because they're already on it. Anyways, side note. So, and I just made this one today. The sound that like snaps your fingers, and I just did the different. Those are honestly the easiest ones to make for the business. I did do one like where I'm just sitting there telling my story, and it didn't get as many views. I need to try it again. It could have just been the time of day that I posted it or whatever. So make sure you're doing like funny ones that are getting interaction, like random ones, because those are the ones that people are going to follow you from. So like this one that me and my fiance made, it was like people thought it was funny, and so a bunch of people liked it, and then they went and followed me because of that one. So now since they're following me, they're going to see my posts more. So when I post about the business or the products or whatever, they're going to see it more since I do have those followers. So make sure to do those funny ones too. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to make a TikTok, and I'm going to see if it will let me actually record my face while I'm on here. This is pretty weird. Okay, here I am. I'm just gonna, there's no sound to it since I'm on here, but I'm just gonna like do the pointing one like I was talking about, and then I'll teach you how to do that. So okay, we're gonna do a short one. Okay, so here's my video. I'm just pointing. Usually there would be music behind it. So what you're gonna do is click on the little text down here. So maybe the first thing I want to say is I'm not 11. Okay, so maybe that's what I want to say. And I'm going to point to over here. Okay, so you're going to make your text. You're going to click on it and click set duration. And that's going to have you decide how long you want it on your screen. And so when you point on it and stuff, you can drag this bar at the bottom, the red one, and it will show you exactly where like all of your movements. So if you want it to be there right when you click on it, I'm gonna like see where my finger is pointing, and right about then is when I'm gonna put it there, and then you can decide when it goes off of your screen, so how long you want it there. So now if you look at it, it's there when I point to it. And so then you can make the next one. All from social media. Can y'all put some questions in the chat if you have them so I can cover that? Okay, so then obviously I want this one up here. It's going to cover my face because I didn't do this one very well. So point to that one, and then for this next one. Do you see what I mean? So you can put the different ones on there, and then you can set the duration for how long you want them to be on there. You could even do one that's like on there the entire time. So like, I wouldn't say this necessarily, like I wouldn't say this actual sentence, but like I could keep something on there the entire video, and then everything else just pops up whenever, because I didn't change the duration. So I just left it on there. So you could do that too. Okay, any questions about that? Because basically after that, it's like, obviously you can change the filters, you can put different filters on it, you can put other things on it, and then click next. Okay, and here's like one of the important parts. So obviously your video is important, but when you go to post it, so the duration. Okay, so let me wait till one of them pops up again and I'll show you. Okay, so if you click on it, click on the text that you just put up there, and then click set duration. I just went away. Set duration, and then that's where you're going to change the red bar down here is how long it's on there. So you can change that. And then you're going to click next. And so I'm going to put whatever I want my title to be, and then the hashtags are what is important. So for my business posts, obviously yours are going to be different because it's talking about you. So when I first started, I was a broke college student. So a lot of times I'll do hashtag broke college student, because guess how many views these type of videos have. So if I type that up there, so obviously there's different ones. There's broke college student, or broke college kid, broke college student, broke college students, broke college girl, blah, blah, blah. And if you see to the right, you can see how many views each of these hashtags have. So it'll boost it in the algorithm if you're using a popular hashtag that a lot of people are like watching and liking. It's going to put your video up in the For You page more than it would if you used one. So if I want to choose the one with the most views. So I want to choose Broke College Student because it has 5.2 million views, and that's higher than any of the other ones. So I'm going to click that one. Versus if I did the one at the bottom that says I'm a broke college student, it only has 9 views, so it's not going to boost it. Wonder if they do. Everybody has it. It's funny because the moms will like make fun of the people who say that moms and like older people should not be on TikTok. But okay, so I guess I gotta put that one on there. Okay, so I'm gonna do Broke College Student. Another one you can do is like For You page. If you can see, it has 912 billion views, so that one's important. What was the other one I did? Like, I think I did like Yes Please or something. Like For You Moms, like Mom Life, 2.2 billion views. So like those ones are going to be good. So just doing different ones that kind of relate to it. The video that I had taken down, the only thing I can think why it might have been, or it got reported for this, I don't know why, was one, I used the word scam in my like video that I pointed to, like the one that said like nope, and I pointed to something and I said nope when it said is it a scam, and I pointed to it, and so I don't know if that kicked it out. And the other thing that was kind of iffy to me was I used hashtag work from home, hashtag 6 figures or something like that, that I'm like, that's the only thing that I'm like could have been iffy. So I would be careful of like those things that would jog people's like, oh my gosh, that's a scam. Keep it like just real normal life. So I do like Broke College Student, things like that. I don't even know, I can't remember, but you can go look at other people's videos to see what they use. But that's basically that. So then you can either save it to your drafts or you can post it. One thing to make sure is that it says public. Who can view this video? Public. Because if you only do friends or private, it will not show up on the For You page, which means it's never going to get rotated to where you have like thousands of views. So make sure that's public, then you can save it to your drafts. So as you can see, like I have like 12 drafts right here. So what I like to do is, which I need to post this one that I made while we were at conference. But what I like to do is like make a bunch of different TikToks on one day, because one, I don't want to get ready and put makeup on every day. Two, I don't want to have to worry about stressing about making a TikTok video every single day. And so I'll make a bunch of them, and then some of them are funny, some of them are business, whatever, and then I'll post them just whenever I want to. Another way to make a TikTok is like for this one, I actually used this video on my stories. I had Riley record me making my coffee in the airport, and I put it on my stories, but then I had the video in my phone and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to upload that to TikTok. So I just put music behind it, and I just put my video of me making my coffee in the airport. And then I put, as you can see, like burn fat, curb appetite, boost weight loss and energy. And then I said, message me coffee on Instagram for info. So things like that. So how to do that is you're going to bring this up and you're going to click upload, and then here's going to be all of your videos. So I think this is of me making my coffee one morning or something. So here's me making my coffee. So I could upload this to TikTok if I want to. I can put the same words on it, whatever that I normally would. But you can literally add whatever. So if you record your coffee anyways in the morning, making your coffee for your Instagram, save it and put it on your TikTok, put words to it, put music behind it, and tell people to message you coffee. So different things like that. You can do ones with just your voice. You can do ones with music. Does anyone have any questions? Otherwise, I think I've like covered everything I think I need to. But if any of that, if I zoomed over anything too fast, or you're like, wait, you didn't cover something, let me know, because I'm probably not thinking of some things. I will say another thing that I haven't started doing yet. But Jackie Deering said it was, let me get out of here. Jackie Deering said that it was working super well for her and helping her get more, which right now I'm like still trying to, here's another thing. I'm like all over the place. that business post that like keeps getting more and more views. What's so cool is that after we post on Instagram or Facebook, you know how like after a week or like a few days, you're like, okay, that post is dead. You know, like it's not going to show up in people's feeds anymore. What's so cool about TikTok is that things keep rotating. Like that funny one that me and Riley made in the car, like started out with like 30,000 views that one day. And now it has 150, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So it continues to build every day for showing up in the For You page and continuing to show up and getting more views over and over again. So that business post of mine, only one of my business posts have blown up, one. But I'm still going back to it, getting comments on that one business video over and over and over again. I literally have to check it every single day. And so it's one of those things where you have to work it until it blows up. And once it blows up, that one video is going to continue to blow up. So that's something that's super cool. And then what Jackie was doing like host to post with TikTok. And so what she did was made a video about the giveaway and said, comment if you want an entry or whatever. And then anybody who commented, she would message them and say, I don't know if she would message them or if she would comment back to them, but she would say, go duet. It's called duetting. Go duet one of my, let me see if I can show you. Oh, shoot. I'm not even sharing my screen, but if you go to somebody's video, there's 3 little lines on the side of it, and you can click duet or react. And so basically what it is here's my video, and then here's the other side. So this is the other person. So they can video themselves basically like watching your video. And so she told them to go duet her video or react to her video, and they would get an entry. So what they're doing is boosting her posts so that more people see it and more people see it. And that's bringing more people to her without them really having to do like what we call host post by actually posting something, if that makes sense. It'd be like somebody just going and boosting your page over and over and over again for you. And that's how she's giving entries. And so that was super smart. And I need to start doing that. But I'm still trying to keep up for my other business posts. So that is my biggest tips from it. Any other questions before I hop off? I feel like I missed some things, but I don't know what. So the only other thing I'll say is make sure to limit yourself on how much you're actually watching TikTok, because we use it for business, but like Pam said, this can either boom your business or it can kill your business. Because if you get sucked into TikTok because it gets addicting, if you keep scrolling for hours and hours, you're wasting time that you can actually be working your business by scrolling on TikTok. So what Jackie said she does too is like if she gets all of her 6 lists done for the day, she'll give herself like 15 minutes to scroll the For You page, scroll TikTok, and get ideas for her TikTok videos. And then she'll be able to do a TikTok. So she kind of rewards herself from doing her other work, her 6 list, to be able to be on TikTok to be able to get ideas to make her TikTok videos, if that makes sense. So make sure to limit that because it does get addicting and you'll be wasting time that you could have been working your business. So I'm going to let y'all hop off of here. If I post this and anybody has questions, feel free to message me, put it in a chat, comment it in the comments, whatever, and I can answer it. But I hope I covered it at least enough for some of y'all to like get the ball rolling and feel confident enough to start making your videos and start doing TikTok. Someone said, once they do the duet, how do you have them respond? Do you offer the business or do you have them? I'm kind of confused by the question, but basically what she was doing host posts, and she was saying, go duet so instead of them making a post for you, their like task would be to go duet your video, which means that they're boosting it in the For You page, more people are seeing it. So then, okay, for example, let me just do it really quick. I'm going to do it since I'm not on my, so they're going to duet it. Okay. So this is what it would look like if I, oh my gosh, duetted this video. So this is the video that I made before, and this is me duetting it. So they're literally sitting right next to your video, like watching it. And then on the videos that like I have the words on it that's like message me on Instagram opportunity, that's going to pop up. So even though it's on their page, they're duetting it, they can still go find my page, or they're going to see on that post, it's going to say message opportunity to Instagram, and it's going to have my Instagram name. So they're going to be able to go to that and they're going to be able to message me. So it's basically bringing more people to me like Host Post would, but I'm not having to keep up with a post where people are commenting. They're kind of just sharing that video for me so that more people are seeing the video. So that more people that see the video, more people are going to either comment on my video or they're going to go to my Instagram and send me opportunities. So it's just boosting that post over and over and over again. So that is it. What was I saying before? I think that's all, but I just wanted to make this video to give y'all confidence that it is possible to learn a new app. I was super stressed out, even though I feel like I'm young, I shouldn't be stressed out about learning a new app, but hopefully this will help you get the ball rolling with your TikTok. Get those DTs coming in, because I swear I've already had like 50 comments on that one video, that business one, but I'm sending them all to Instagram. And I also had a lot of other people that didn't comment and they just went straight to my Instagram, messaged me. So I had all those new potentials. And then they're going to watch my Instagram and they're going to like keep watching me. And so it will also get you a lot of new followers on Instagram too, because they're going to go to your Instagram, and even if they don't message you opportunity right away, some of them are like, oh, like, who's this girl? What the heck is she doing? So they're going to go follow me, even if they don't send me opportunity right away. I gained a ton of new followers that I wasn't following to get these followers. They came to me from this. So now they're going to be watching me and be interested. So it's going to bring a lot of new people to your page, bring a lot of new potentials in. And then once they do sign up, they're already going to know how to work TikTok, and they're already going to want to work TikTok, and they're going to have the same result and get all those DTs right after that too. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, but have a good day, y'all.